of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. 8-4.
Jones wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
scrambles and throws off the RPO. Turns it on at midfield. And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Flip it. Get set.
They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. Lowers those pads. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
47. First down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He wants to pass it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Darrisaw. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Darisaw. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Jones to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Jones wants to throw it. Got a man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Burns. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Ready,
After that last completion, it's second down.
Let's go.
The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 21 over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Okay, ready?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
691, Gators Farm, Cobra.
Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the double.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to get to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Offense set on 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Brings up 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
On, boy. Double right.
Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. He caught it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to barge their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 28 to Utah. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Jones to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to get him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick handoff. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 27,
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Jones wants to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. On the move is the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Offense gets set for second down.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nothing but green ahead. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jones to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback keeps it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Jones wants to throw it. Feeling some heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He lofts one down the sideline. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence,